got some video game sales information to be looking at here. Justin, the top 10 video games of November 2022, both for in retail and digital. We've got them here. There's, I would not say a whole lot of surprises on here, but there is one thing that I am a little bit surprised by, and I'm curious if you can guess it. So I'm just going to read top to bottom, from the most popular to the least, or like the highest selling to the lowest selling, or you know what I'm trying to say, out of these top 10 here.
Oh, I get you. I get you.
So number 1, we have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, ranked last month as also number 1. Number 2, we have God of War Ragnarok. Number 3, we have Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Number 4, Sonic Frontiers. Number 5, Madden NFL 23. Number 6, FIFA 23. Number 7, NBA 2K 23. Number 8, Gotham Knights. Number 9, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. And number 10, Mario Party Superstars. What is the weird thing in here? There's a handful of weird things in here.
Yeah,
but like,
this is a strange jump up. I think Mario Party Superstars is the weird one.
Yeah, jumping up from number 47 last month. Like, I wonder what happened in November. Maybe it's like people are getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Like, to me, that's not a Thanksgiving game. That's like prohibitively the opposite of it. Because those are like, agreed. You sit down for an hour for that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why, but maybe sale, maybe, was there a package that happened with Mario Party? Like, what's going on, Mario Party Superstars? Do people, like, have they realized that Mario Party is just not a fun game yet?
You don't think Mario Party is a fun game?
No. It's a frustrating game. Doesn't matter how good you are. It's luck. Half of it's fucking luck.
Yeah.
And if you if you turn the luck options off, then it like just becomes not fun because there's like one person to pull away the whole time. Still luck. It's a board game. I hate board games like Chutes and Ladders that are based on dice.
Board games?
No, like Chutes and Ladders. Let me go back.
Okay.
That are based off randomness and no strategy involved. Like, what's your strategy in Candyland? You pick the card. You have no control over that. Chutes and Ladders, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. There's no what you don't have strategy. What's your strategy? You got one path to go. That's not a strategy. You're going through it. It's random.
Justin, I would like to direct you to my favorite chant in the whole world that goes like this. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. That's my strategy for Chutes and Ladders, man. That's my strategy for Candyland. For fucking... What's the game about? The board game about the bunny in the top hat and suit? That
Monopoly?
No, bunny, top hat, board game. It's like Mr. Okay, this is not... Did I make this up?
It sounds like you think the Monopoly man is a bunny in your head.
No. Okay, I'm not finding this. There's a board game that my grandma used to bring over to my house.
Did she make it herself? That'd be so sweet.
Dude, no, she did not. By the way, these stats are coming from NPD. They're an analyst insight website for tracking sales and things like that. Here's something else that I was interested in. Miles Morales jumped up from being number 39 to number 9 this in November. I think that might be because people are getting in that Christmas creep in November, and Miles Morales is like decidedly a December Christmas holiday season game. Or
it's because they released it on PC.
Oh, is that true?
I believe they did. Let me just...
Oh, so then probably that, huh?
Yeah. November 18th, they released it on PC.
So then there you go. Yeah, then that makes a lot more sense.
But I do agree with you. It is a good, like, and it's short enough that it's a little holiday spice. You know, you have a holiday with the family, bring the friends over. You know, we don't want to talk about spoilers, but
I don't remember really anything that happens in that game.
Well, you got to play it again. It's holidays. Do it.
I guess I'll be honest. Like, I did not know that it was a holiday themed game. And I played it for the first time on Christmas because my PS5 had come in the day before. And so I played it for the first time on Christmas. And I was like, whoa, there's like a lot of Like
it's like Animal Crossing when you log in.
Yeah,
during
yeah,
a
it was like
holiday.
that, and I was like, wow, like I assumed like that it was just like a little touch to it, but I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here about Christmas and the holidays. I was also surprised how high Sonic Frontiers is on here. I know that it's a obviously a popular franchise, but for it to be outselling your Maddens and FIFAs and NBA games, I was surprised by. Additionally, I'm a little surprised that God of War Ragnarok is above Scarlet and Violet, although Scarlet and Violet, that's just for physical sales, not digital. So I imagine if digital were taken into account, that would probably be higher, but I don't know. Interesting to me.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too. I think that's great for God of War Ragnarok to be that high up there the month it comes out. Like,
yeah,
that's pretty fantastic for that.
Didn't they say that? Sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
Didn't they say that God of War Ragnarok was the best-selling first-party Sony release?
I think so. I mean, if we look at it right now, it kind of makes sense too. If you scrolling down, you see the top 10 games that are sold in the year. And God of War Ragnarok is number 5 already.
Oh yeah, look at that.
The best-selling game. So like, first of all, that tells you how fucking crazy Call of Duty is.
Yeah, they hit number 1.
Yeah, after 2 months. But like the fact that God of War got there right away, I think that is also fantastic. I mean, it sold better than Horizon Forbidden West, which is number 8. It sold better than FIFA 23 even. I think this is kind of some interesting stuff, but it's also interesting how high that Elden Ring is still number 2.
Game's popular, man.
People like it for some reason.
People who like Elden Ring is such a weird game because like people who I know like play video games but aren't like what I'm trying to say is like it broke into a mainstream audience in a way that I think is was surprising to me.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Like the number
absolutely.
of people playing it was just so.
And I think I'm not such a negative Nancy on it. I think I'm a negative Nancy because like, yo, people, have you heard of Dark Souls? Like all of a sudden, where have you been? Like this is like been around. It's like a good version. It's like a good version of it. I could make the argument that it's probably one of the best Souls game. My argument between this and Bloodborne, but and I know you don't like Bloodborne.
Oh, I don't not like Bloodborne,
but comparatively.
Oh, comparatively, yeah, I would say Elden Ring's better.
Yeah. But I think that it's like, where have you people been?
Fair, but it is one of those things, though, right? That like, I think franchises like this come to a boil, right? Come to a boiling point where like, this game was so highly anticipated that people who had never heard of them were like, "What is this? Oh, I'll try it, sure." You know what I mean? And then like, "Oh, this is awesome," and then we'll either go and play Dark Souls and Sekiro and Bloodborne and whatever, or just never think about it again. But I think it's one of those things where like, because it has had such a steam engine hype train leading up to it, like I think as soon as that happens, you have people who would never touch a Dark Souls game or whatever hop onto it. You know what I mean? Just for that.
Yeah. And I think too, it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily more accessible than other Souls games, but it gives that appearance because you can like, if you get stuck, you just go somewhere else. Like, I think it's like more easy to do that in this game. So people are like, I could just walk around this open world. I wonder how many people who bought the game never even got to the plateau area. Like they just stuck in the open world, like the first area, and they're like, oh, it's a good game.
But I think I think that's what makes it so cool, right? And I think that's what makes it so special is that you are right. If you get stuck, pick a direction and just walk. You will find something weird. You'll find something cool and unique there. What a good game.
Yeah. Also, FIFA 23 is sitting there at number 9. Peter, I'm not sure if you're, a big World Cup
You're about to talk to me about the World Cup right now.
I'm about to say that. Like,
who won? Was it Argentina or France?
It was Argentina.
Oh, okay.
And let me just say, it was a good game. There have been 2 moments that I was really into this World Cup. First of all, it was the U.S. when they were playing Iran, and they had to like beat them in order to qualify. They couldn't tie; they had to beat them. That was an exciting 15 minutes, and then only 15 minutes of that game. And then this was actually like legitimately like I talk a lot of shit about soccer being boring. I don't get why people like FIFA so much, why it's such a good selling game. But like this game was like a very good soccer game.
Well, damn.
So just give me a controller. If I were controlling that game, that'd have been awesome.
Do you play a lot of FIFA?
No.
Okay, I was like, that is a
no,
surprise
because
to me.
like the only thing worse than watching most soccer games is playing a soccer game. I can't imagine that being fun. Yeah. By the way, did you hear Mario Strikers? They announced its last like DLC, like free DLC pack update. I think it's like Birdo and Bowser Jr. And then they're cutting support for it because that game is fucking soccer.
So. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Like, wouldn't it be a little, I don't know, like this is, I think, something to think about for me personally. Like, wouldn't it have been better for them to just have it done and when it launched? Do you know what I mean? Like, was this support like this? Like, I would be interested to see like how many people returned upon each update.
Yeah, but I don't think the characters are what made that game not good. The lack of things to do in it made it not good. So now you just get another character like, oh, let's see what Bowser Jr. does in this shit. Birdo, what are you, Birdo? Where are you getting those eggs from? Does you think Birdo swallows the eggs first or creates the eggs when Birdo poops them out his nose?
Well, because Yoshi swallows something and poops it out as an egg, right?
So maybe Birdo is just like, maybe it's the opposite for Birdo.
Oh, gross.
It just sits on an egg.
I went a completely different route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, moving on. There are, according to GamesIndustry.biz, by the way, gaming revenue this year is down by 6%, which, I don't know, doesn't seem that huge. Most things are down, although hardware, so for like, consoles and whatnot, is up by 6%, which I think makes sense. $5 billion, by the way, $5 billion is the revenue for this year in terms of video game spending on hardware. And that makes sense to me because I saw a PS5 in a GameStop.
That's impressive.
When I went to go buy Callisto Protocol, like they just had one with it was the God of War Ragnarok bundle, and I was like, whoa. This is weird. You know what I mean? Like wow.
When does that happen? I don't think I've ever seen one in the wild.
No. I know at like Best Buy they have that like one, like at least the one by my house, like they have one like in a case. You know what I mean? But it's like not for sale.
Can't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, because I've seen like the Xbox Series S's floating around at like a Target and whatever. But yeah, no, I it makes sense to me that hardware spending might potentially be up just based on the fact that it seems like things are becoming a little bit more available, but
that's still fucking crazy though. Like year to date, we're talking about like 49 billion for total game spending. Like that's crazy.
That is a lot of money.
And like the software spending is the 41.9 billion of that, which is crazy. So like that is baffling.
Wild. Yeah, wild.